Beware of these 5 reasons why you suddenly feel weak to pray. If you are in a journey of building a consistent prayer life, but you suddenly noticed that there is just this sudden weakness when it comes to praying, then please do not joke with this video, because your prayer life is going to come alive like never before. Please like this video, because when you do so, you are helping this video to spread to a greater number of people on this platform. Thank you very much. The first reason why you suddenly feel weak to pray is whenever the enemy wants to launch an attack. Believers, you need to understand this, that when Satan wants to launch an attack, it tries to weaken your spiritual strength. Listen, believers, that tiredness you feel in the place of prayer is not ordinary. The Bible was speaking about Samson. When Satan wanted to afflict Samson, the first thing the enemy did was that they looked for the source of his strength. The Bible speaking in Judges 16 verse 19. The Bible said, Delilah lured Samson to sleep with his head on her laps, and then she called in the man to shave off his 7 locks of his hair. In this way, she began to bring him down, and his strength left him. Are you seeing what the Bible is saying? That Samson could not be afflicted until they attacked his strength. Listen, believers, you may not be like Samson that has hairs now, but listen, your strength is your prayer altar. When Satan begins to affect your appetite to pray, it means that he is brooding an attack. That's why many people discovered that when their prayer life was weak, some certain things began to happen. Maybe an accident happened to somebody, or somebody died, and the believer begins to blame himself. Oh God, if I had seen this thing in my dream, maybe I would have prayed and averted it. God, why did you not show me? Listen, believers, that believer may be shocked that God was trying to speak, but the eyes of that believer was not picking. The ears of that believer was not picking. Because you need to understand that the first thing the enemy did to Samson was that after they took his strength, they removed his eyes. In Judges 16:21, the Bible said, then the Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and took him down to Gaza. Are you seeing what the Bible is saying? After they took his strength, they took his eyes. So when you begin to feel weak to pray, it's also an attack on your spiritual sight. Because some attacks may be coming and that believer may not see it. So when you feel down, you feel weak, you feel tired to pray, you need to force yourself to pray. Because whenever you don't feel like praying, there is a force that is trying to make that believer not pray. At that point, you don't look at your feelings. You don't look at the way your body is tired. You rise up and continue in consistency to shut down the agenda of the wicked. Are we together now? Yes. Even if prayer feels mechanical that season, keep on praying. Because in this kingdom, we don't really walk by feelings. We walk by knowing. The Bible says this is the confidence we have, that whenever we pray, God hears us. So whether you feel like, whether you don't feel like, you have to keep going. We pray when we feel like. We pray when we don't feel like, until we begin to feel like. Are we together now? Yes. The second reason why a